Good morning, all you beautiful sons of bitches out there. It's that guy, Jay the Money Sarge, here on this fantastic fucking Tuesday to talk about a team that I bleed the colors of every Sunday, and that is the goddamn New York Jets. And folks, I can't tell you how excited I am to have a coach like Adam fucking Gase on our team to go back and look at the footage on this one. Because guys, we have the absolute best coaching staff when it comes to going back, looking at footage of a shitty football team, take a huge stinking pile of shit on your chest. Now you might ask, Jay Sarge, how can you call yourself a diehard fan and talk so much shit about your team? Well, let me respond by asking, did Nike have brand new Le'Veon Bell jerseys on sale just 2 weeks ago for $60 on their website? Yes. Could that have been Nike subtly dropping some foreshadowing in the sudden demise of Le'Veon Bell and the ultimate destruction of the New York Jets' 2020 season? Possibly. But did your boy buy one of those brand new Gotham Green Nike jerseys and wear it on Sunday football in hopes that Le'Veon Bell would have a big game? Of fucking course I did. Did Le'Veon Bell have a hamstring injury in the first fucking game of the season and the New York Jets lose to the Buffalo Bills by more than a fucking touchdown? Abso-fucking-lutely. And that, my friends, is the epitome of being a Jets fan for the past 30 plus years. You get excited about the offseason. You get excited about players that you're bringing into the organization. You get excited about what their coaches are saying and how your quarterback is looking on the field during practice. And then what do we do in the first game of the fucking season? Go out and lay a big fat pile of shit right on center fucking field 50-yard line. Now let's dive into this game a little bit, shall we? Let's go into the dropped fucking passes. The dropped fucking passes. Speaking of our quarterback, Sam Darnold, he has done a lot of work in the offseason is what they're saying, all on Jets One Drive and all these other fucking interviews that he's had. He's been doing all this work. Well, I gotta say, despite the fact that fucking Sam Darnold came out looking like a fucking rookie, he was hitting people in the hands in the beginning of the game. Those hands just couldn't catch the ball. Even Jamison Crowder dropped a fucking ball. And meanwhile, Robbie Anderson goes down to Carolina and has over 100 yards in his first game with fucking Teddy goddamn Bridgewater. And not to take anything from Teddy Bridgewater, I actually wish that we had kept him on the New York Jets when we had him. And I don't want to hear that it's a lack of players, it's a lack of offensive playmakers, We fucking went out and got Frank fucking Gore, 89-year-old fucking Frank Gore, who's still making fucking plays. We got a 3% body fat Le'Veon Bell who can't keep his fucking legs healthy. We got Jamison Crowder out there who was Sam's number one target last year, who of course made a 76-yard touchdown run that was lucky, a trash fucking touchdown at the end of the game. But throughout the game, really Jamison didn't even show up. Denzel Mims on the sideline, not even fucking playing. And what the fuck happened to Ryan Griffin? Ryan Griffin was supposed to be a standout tight end this year, as well as Chris Herndon. We had two tight ends that are supposed to be able to catch the fucking football. Neither of them can catch. That fucking fumble at the end of the game when we had a momentum turnaround by Chris Herndon was absolutely demoralizing to our team. But really, I don't want to hear anything about having lack of playmakers. If we look at real fucking organizations like the Patriots, who come out, they lose 19 players in their offseason from their team last year, and they come back and they look like a playoff fucking contender right off the bat with a new fucking quarterback that hasn't played with anybody on the team at all. So I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about the Jets not having fucking playmakers. It's not about playmakers. It's about our coaching staff not picking the right plays, our offense not getting separation. And I'm not talking about separation as in they're not fast enough to get away from the cornerbacks or the defensive backs. I'm talking about separation as in the play calls are so shit that they can't fucking separate from a fucking zone defense. And I just want to pause this rant for a quick second and congratulate Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson, you're doing a great job down in Carolina. Keep it up. You're doing a great job for the New York Jets. I'm sad that we lost you as a player. I think that you did some good things on our team, and you and Sam Darnold had a good connection. And I'm sad that we don't have that connection anymore, and we don't really have a deep threat this year. But I will say one thing. Fuck Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams can suck a big fat hairy cock out there in Seattle. I don't want to hear another goddamn word from that motherfucker. Also, let's talk about Marcus May. Now, Marcus May did miss a sack in the first quarter, wide open tackle that he just missed on Josh Allen. But he did make up for it throughout the rest of the game. And I gotta say, Marcus May, probably one of the only good players on the team this past Sunday. Marcus May had 2 tackles for a a loss, 2 sacks, forced fumble, and I believe he had 10 tackles for the game. So Marcus May had a really good game comparative to Jamal Adams, who had, I wouldn't say subpar, but definitely sub Marcus May day yesterday with the Seattle Seahawks. Now let's go back to the defense, since we were talking about that a little bit, and the fucking missed tackles that happened in this goddamn game. Greg Williams, you better fucking be all the way up your whole defensive ass this fucking week. I swear to God, every defensive fucking player should feel Greg Williams like a zit on the inside of their fucking taint, because every fucking missed tackle, every fucking wrap out that slid off the body. When I watched Josh Allen run through fucking tackles like Ben goddamn Roethlisberger, I was sick to my stomach, and the defense should feel the same way, and Greg Williams should be fucking livid. We got no goddamn pass rushing. Quinnen Williams still looks like a baby out there, despite saying that he was in the best shape and he was ready to fucking rumble. He had 1 sack for the day, maybe a tackle or 2. Quinnen Williams looked like doo-doo. Let's be honest. But let's go back to the real problem with the fucking New York Jets, and that's this goddamn pitiful fucking stagnant ass fucking offense. I swear to God, they couldn't be more fucking stagnant if they were a mosquito-ridden fucking puddle in my backyard. Let's talk about the stagnant offense. And I want to start with the delay of fucking game call after a kickoff. The delay of game when we got the ball off a kickoff and still had no fucking game plan, no play ready to play right off the fucking bat in the first fucking quarter of the game. The defense, who didn't play lights out by any fucking means, at least recovered 2 fumbles, and we can't even fucking capitalize on that with a fucking field goal. We can't even put 3 points on the board when our defense, who's obviously fucking struggling in the defensive back position and the linebacker position, fucking forces 2 fumbles, recovers those fucking fumbles, and they gotta sit their happy asses on the bench and watch a stagnant ass fucking Sam Darnold throw to a fucking bunch of no-name receivers who can't catch a fucking football. And I say no name not because they don't have names that aren't big names in general. I say no names because they haven't fucking done shit for me in the past fucking 2 seasons. So they got no name in my book. As a matter of fact, I told myself a couple years ago that I would never buy another fucking Jets jersey with the name on the back of it again unless it was the classics like fucking Wayne Corbett or Curtis Martin or Nick Mangold. But instead I went out and I bought that fucking Bell jersey, and I made a big mistake. Really, it was a horrendous game on all fronts. From defense to offense to special teams. The only fucking good player on the team, the only Pro Bowl player on the team that I see is Braden fucking Mann, our punter. Braden Mann kicked that ball to fucking heaven every time he had to punt, which was a lot. Every time he had to punt, he kicked that ball to fucking outer space. And could we make a tackle on the fucking receiving end of the field? No. Were our runners all the way down on the other end of the field and in perfect position to wrap up? Of course they were. Did they fucking make any of those tackles? Hell fucking no. As a matter of fact, I believe the receiver for the Bills got over 100 yards in fucking punt returns. When Braden Mann kicked that shit to the fucking Hubble telescope. He kicked the fucking ball to the moon. What the fuck? And don't get me started on the fucking free play that we missed before the fucking 2-minute warning. Sam Darnold ran a bootleg, and instead of throwing it out like he normally would in the past 2 fucking seasons, he would throw it all across the fucking field. But instead, he runs out of bounds and doesn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Don't get me started on that shit. And not to mention Ashton Davis, who almost had a forever injury when he forgot that he wasn't running hurdles and he was actually on a football field. God damn, that man almost got fucking injured for life. So, all in all, it was a typical fucking Sunday for a regular old New York Jets fan over here who fucking gets his hopes up every fucking time and is dashed. His dreams are fucking dashed, and he has to sit another fucking year with another shitty ass fucking team and watch teams like the goddamn Buffalo Bills, who may make the fucking playoffs, and they're the fucking Buffalo Bills. I mean, goddamn, man, the Dolphins are going to be better than the New York Jets. These are three fucking teams in our division, two of them which were shit, which were lower than the Jets back in 2008 and 2009, and not a little bit more than a decade later, the Jets are absolute trash. A straight fucking dumpster fire that I don't even want to fucking talk about anymore. So in closing, fuck Jamal Adams, fuck Bill Belichick and the goddamn Patriots, and you can go fuck yourself too if you don't like the New York Jets. I'm that guy, Jay the Money Sargis, and I'm here with the Joe Blow Football Show, and that's the Jay's Jets Rant of the Week.